the adult version of finding out that Santa Claus doesn't exist. 1. That Santa has a more realistic origin than any god you can name. 2. Finding out that reaching retirement is about hitting a financial number and not reaching an age. 3. The more work you do, the more they give you to do. 4. Bad people can still be very successful in this life, with seeing little to no consequences for their actions. People like to believe in this cartoon version of punitive karma where somehow, some way they'll get what's coming to them, but it's just wishful thinking. 5. Finding out Jesus did not exist. 6. When both your parents my mom passed on Mother's Day 22. My dad then was living with us from then, and eventually reached in-home hospice status with a sudden stage 4 cancer diagnosis. He died in January of this year, and then I got laid off from my tech job and was unemployed for 10 months. Nothing takes the wonderment and positive outlook from the world than having to empty out your childhood home solo and throw everything you grew up with into a big dumpster, and are left to wonder what our lives really mean. 7. Finding out that your parents are people too, with weaknesses or flaws that you were blind to when you were young. 8. Sometimes there is no justice. My ex my 10-month-old son and got 15 to 30 years. First shot at the parole board was 2020, and it was rubber stamped. She's out now after serving the minimum for drowning an infant for insurance money. 9. When I was a kid, I thought adults had everything figured out and couldn't wait to grow up so I could be like them. 10. That time period when your relationship switches and your parent looks to you for answers and advice, instead them being the one with all the answers. 11. Working full-time and being too drained to chase your actual dream. 12. That going to college and getting a 9 to 5 wasn't going to be the fun, creative, latte-filled experience rom-coms would have you believe. 13. Finding out that you're getting older, which means getting uglier, less mobile, worse health, etc. You can delay poor health to an extent, but one way or another it's coming for us all. 14. There are no hot singles in your area. 15. Finding out your mom sleeps around just your mom though. Mine's a saint.